Now that these two behemoths have been on the market for 3 years and we've had time to get comfortable with what they have to offer, it's finally time to decide once and for all which one is king.
This is rocket science level stuff.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and in today's Versus, we're pitting the two leaders in the console market, PS4 and Xbox One, against each other to decide which console is the superior piece of machinery.
So all you've got to do is walk in, get the diamond, and walk out again.
In order to make our decision, we're pitting the consoles against each other in 5 rounds, each with a distinct topic. The console with the most points at the end wins. Let's get it on. Round 1, specs.
The heart of that system is raw power.
Now, because Xbox Project Scorpio hasn't been revealed yet to match up with the PS4 Pro, for the sake of a fair comparison, we've decided to focus on the two original models.
Let's get lost in it.
Let's start with the PS4. Sony equipped its console with an AMD 8-core CPU which clocks at 1.6 GHz. It also boasts the 1.84 teraflop GPU, which is based on AMD Radeon technology. The GPU has 18 compute units with an 800 MHz clock speed. You confused yet?
Oh, this fast healing stuff is gonna come in real handy.
What we're trying to say is these specs make the PS4 look pretty darn good. Graphics are clean and crisp, and some games are able to run at a sweet 1080p. In short, it's a pretty powerful console.
I'm here to shatter your illusions.
That's not to say that Microsoft didn't come to the table prepared. Their Xbox One has a near identical CPU, except that it runs at 1.75 GHz rather than Sony's 1.6. However, this makes a negligible difference to the game's performance.
Will you step? Or will you leap?
Where the Xbox One falls short is in the GPU department, as it only has 12 compute units with a clock speed of 853 MHz. So, what does this all mean? While the differences are slight, there's no denying the PS4's advantage in the specs department. On paper, Sony's GPU is 50% more powerful than Microsoft's, giving it an advantage in graphics power, rendering, and appearance. Games on the PS4 look better, if only slightly, virtually every time. Winner, PS4.
PlayStation.
Round 2, extra features.
Sure, I'm probably heading straight into hell, but whatever.
So, what kind of other game-related goodies do the consoles bring? The PS4's single greatest draw has to be the PlayStation VR. Released in October 2016, the PSVR is arguably the most affordable virtual reality experience you can have at the moment due to its fun games and relatively low cost. Rather than needing a high-end PC that few can afford, PSVR hooks up directly into your PS4 and gives you a great VR experience, complete with some fun games like Rigs and Until Dawn Rush of Blood. The Xbox One comes equipped with 2 large gaming-related draws that the PS4 doesn't have: Kinect and PC crossplay. Well, let's just say PC crossplay, because honestly, does anyone even care about the Kinect anymore? Even Microsoft seems to have abandoned that ship. However, the Xbox Play Anywhere program is a huge draw, allowing crossplay between Windows 10 and Xbox Live. Gamers who purchase a game either through the Windows Store or Xbox Store will see it appear on both their consoles and their PCs, complete with full synchronization.
Watch your six, bro, watch your six.
Like the stairs. Nice, good cover.
You can even play competitively with friends who aren't on the same device, meaning PC players can finally game with console players. Some games already released with that tech include Forza Horizon 3 and Gears of War 4.
Nice.
As cool as Play Anywhere is, we still have to give this round to the PSVR. Virtual reality offers a far more immersive and unique way to play. That's not even a fair fight. Winner, PS4.
Easy.
Round 3, backwards compatibility.
I'm surprised how well you cut my feelings to the bone.
Let's get one thing out of the way. PS Now is arguably the dumbest thing in video game history, except for maybe ET for Atari. But in order to play older PlayStation games, gamers need to either subscribe to PlayStation Now for $20 a month or $100 a year. First off, $20 for 1 month just for PS3 games? Come on, you gotta be kidding. Also, if you don't have a solid internet connection, you're SOL, as the games stream off the Sony servers rather than download into your hard drive, so your mileage may vary.
You're not doing what you want to do on screen. You're not doing what you're doing with your controller on screen, and it leads to messing up when you're aiming at people. It's just not cool.
There are also some PS2 games you could purchase off the PS Store, but the selection as of the time of writing is kinda limited. There are also no PS1 games available, despite previous Sony consoles having that option. On the other hand, the Xbox One allows for good old-fashioned backwards compatibility via emulator technology. While not every 360 game is available, and there are no original Xbox games, which is a real bummer, nearly 300 fan favorites have made the transition to the new console, including Red Dead Redemption and the Mass Effect series.
Leads an unstoppable force across the galaxy.
With even more coming in the near future, and without the input lag that the PS Now games can suffer from. Xbox One wins this round because PS Now is not a viable replacement for genuine backwards compatibility. Winner, Xbox One.
I'm activating the nuke!
I'm sorry, Ash. I had to make a choice.
Round 4, controllers. Yes, we know the controllers are basically just personal preference at this point, but this is a versus video, and a winner must be declared.
You can't expect me to have this place up and running if you won't supply me with what I need.
The PS4's DualShock 4 is a fine controller indeed. It comes with a headphone jack, which allows gamers to plug headphones or earbuds directly into the controller rather than messing around with wires or Bluetooth. It also comes equipped with some unique tools which help with interaction, including the speaker and touchpad. The controller speaker pops up in the odd game to act as a phone or a similar device.
Weapon power up.
And the touchpad usually serves as a sliding mechanism.
So we tried a bunch of different things with the touchpad.
The controller also has motion control built in, which is used to great benefit in games like Until Dawn, where you can't move lest you be eaten. Just don't be the party pooper who places it on the table. The only negative thing we can think of is that this controller charges via USB, and a single charge is only good for about 8 hours. Sony seriously needs to work on the battery life there. The Xbox One controller is also mighty fine, complete with some slight improvements from controllers past, like a tweaked D-pad and a nice rumble in the triggers.
So in addition to the rumble, game developers, which they've had with 360, is with Xbox One, they're going to have the rumble as well as this additional feedback, as you said, where they can maybe give the kickback of a rifle or of a vehicle.
Another nice caveat is that it either runs on AA batteries or a proprietary charge kit, which allows it to run for up to 30 hours. The Xbox One also has the added benefit of the Elite controller, which comes with hair trigger locks, swappable components, button remapping, and a bunch of other great features. While your average casual player may not care too much about it, the Elite controller is a great addition to any serious gamer's collection. Sorry, DualShock, your battery life sucks and we simply can't pass up the beauty that is the Elite. Winner, Xbox One. Round 5, exclusive games.
Sam, put the gun down.
I warned you.
Do it!
Ah, yes, the games. You know, the actual reason why we buy these machines in the first place. Even if you're an Xbox fanboy, there's no denying that the beasts are the PS4 exclusives. They have a pretty awesome library of games like Uncharted 4, Bloodborne, Ratchet & Clank, and The Last Guardian. What the PS4 may lack in backwards compatibility, it makes up for in remasters, as the console is also exclusively home to amazing-looking remasters of already great-looking games like the Uncharted trilogy, The Last of Us, and God of War 3.
You know, that is actually before my time.
That is not to say that the Xbox One doesn't have its fair share of exciting titles. Console exclusives include Gears of War, which is a great return to form for the series, the Forza series of games, which are arguably the leaders in the racing genre, Sunset Overdrive, and Halo 5 Guardians, another entry in Microsoft's biggest franchise. It also has one of the coolest compilation packs ever with Rare Replay. 30 amazing titles all for a discount price, and honestly, this puts most other game compilation packs to shame. However, while fun, these games arguably don't even compare to the modern titles for the PS4, both in terms of artistry and sense of enjoyment.
Nathan Drake.
Also, many Xbox exclusives can now also be found on PC, which, you know, kinda defeats the purpose of an exclusive title. Winner, PS4.
Oh, that was a close one, huh?
Shut up my goddamn plane, Nathan.
We're fine, thanks.
So there you have it. The PS4 just edges out the Xbox with a score of 3-2. While the Xbox has some fantastic controllers and the welcoming addition of backwards compatibility, the PS4's exclusive games, superior specs, and its addition of the PSVR pushes it over the edge. So, do you agree with our outcome? Which console was your favorite? Be sure to debate with civility in the comments and subscribe to WatchMojo.com.